everybody, and welcome on board this lovely Bavaria 32 for a look around her interior in virtual reality. So what does that mean to you as a viewer? Well, that means that you can look around where you like, when you like. You don't have to look where I'm looking. All you have to do is swipe your screen or click and drag up, down, left or right, and you can look around whenever you like, wherever you like. You don't have to look where I'm looking. And we hope that this really neat, nifty new idea will allow you to feel what it's like to be on this boat without actually being here. How cool is that? Now, I will move the camera and I'll let you know when I'm going to move that, because some people feel a little bit sensitive to the movement of the camera. If that may be you, please avert your eyes when I move it, and I'll let you know when the camera's safely back down again so you can return to the tour and we can carry on together. But let's hope that doesn't happen. So here we are inside this lovely Bavaria 32, and if you didn't know any better, you'd think she was pretty new. There's not much that shows she's had any use at all. Hardly. Incredible. Beautiful interior. We've got light wood, we've got light finishes up here, we've got light upholstery. It smells new as well. She's absolutely lovely. So we'll start where the camera is. Now you're in the main saloon, you're sitting on the saloon table. If I just walk past you and come behind and open up the leaf, you can see we've got two leaves that do open up like that, give you a lovely great big table. We've got a nice deep pocket in here for all your bits and pieces, and we have drawers in the end here, though you can't see them from where you are. Two nice big drawers there for your cutlery and cruet, etc. Really lovely. Bench seats either down either side. Well, a bench seat on the port side, L-shaped on the starboard, so seating for lots of people there to sit and eat at the end of a long hard day sailing. You can see we've got the mast supports coming through there as well. So when we come down into this compartment, we've got lots to hold on to. We've got handles either side here, we have handles here. We've got a grab rail all the way around the galley as well, and as we move forward we can hold on to here, we can hold on to the mast support, etc, etc. So lots to hold on to until we get to the mast support, but really nice space. Nice big lobby here to get through, so no problem with people staggering about pulling their fowlies on and off. Lovely floor again, almost unmarked, looks beautiful. The upholstery looks beautiful, that's an upgrade too. There is storage behind the seats here, there's storage beneath too, and generally speaking a really lovely area. We've got fiddle shelves behind each side. We have a nice neat cupboard here each side as well, and fiddle shelves above which are separated into separate compartments. So really lovely down here. I like this boat. On the left hand side here you can see we've got the nav station. So nav stations are becoming a little second fiddle on some boats, and in this case we've got a nav station with an area for a chart. The chart table is fairly small, a little bit of room inside there for your sharpeners, your charts, etc, etc. And on this port side here we've got the heater control, the radio, the electrics panel, the MTCBs, the stereo, and a TV that's stored there or stowed there on the bulkhead too. And if you are navigating this boat from the chart table, you'll be sitting here and facing aft, and some people have comments about that kind of thing as well. Good access down to the keel bolts underneath here as well. They're bright and shiny, the bilge is nice and clean and dry, which is what we have to see. In general, a lovely area. Head height, I'm 5'9", so I'm just about touching, no, I'm not quite touching there, about 5'10", raking down slowly as we go forwards. I think we have about 4 big windows, all openers to let light and air in. We've got blinds on the wall as well by the looks of it, very nice indeed. We've got a hatch above us with a fly screen and blind on as well. There we go, there's the blind. There's the fly screen, very nice indeed, and in general, just a lovely place to be. Whether you're wanting some, whether you want some luxury weekend yachting, or if you're pounding it along and you want to just crash down here after a long day's sail, well, that would be up to you. Okay, let's just pick her up, and I'll take you to the galley first. Here we go. I'll place you sort of roughly in the middle. There we go. So you're by the sink here. So we've got running hot and cold water from the mixer tap. Something to grab onto here as well. If you're cooking, you will be impeding access to that cabin. So there's a compromise on this kind of layout. But if you are cooking or you're washing up, you can pass the cleans and the dirties up nice and easily. You can pass the cup of soups and the baked beans up and down nice and easily. A really lovely design. The cooker is gimbaled, and it should be gimbaled. It's locked in place at the moment. We have a 2-burner hob, which is accessible here. There we go, very nice. And when that's down, that does give you a proper work surface to work from, although there's a bigger finger holder in it. We have storage behind, a nice locker above and behind as well. We've got electric sockets there, and a big cupboard underneath the sink, and a big cupboard underneath the cooker too. Really lovely. To get to the engine is very easy. We have access on the there's a small access on the port side there, the main access through underneath the companionway here, and a big access on the starboard side there. But to get in, very, very nice and easily. Quite a pull up, but it is a one-handed affair. Up it goes on gas struts, and we've got access to the lovely engine there, and a cleaner engine compartment I don't think I've ever seen. So I just know she'll be low hours, and the bilge underneath the engine is nice and clean. It looks nice and shiny, and she should come freshly serviced. In fact, this engine has just been serviced in early June of 2023, so all good there with the isolator down below. Very nice indeed, and easy to keep an eye on, but if you didn't want to disturb the usability of the companionway at sea, then through this side would be the way to go. So let's go through that side, shall we? Let's pick up the camera and I'll take you through to the aft cabin. Now this is the only aft cabin on this boat. The other aft cabin area is given over to the heads. But we've got a lovely lobby area here. We've got the fuel tank underneath. We've got a big access here to the starboard side of the engine, which is great. And if you just look around, it's lovely and light and bright and airy down here for a cabin of this type. We often see them a bit dark and dingy, but we've got white, we've got window, we've got, this is an opening window, we've got a non-opening hull port there, both with blinds, an opening window up here, and plenty of headroom above the bed. We've got lovely mattresses here. There's another mattress underneath as well, so I'm anticipating real comfort on this bed. But of course there is a compromise, and that would be the head height here, as we see on lots of boats, because this is the moulding for the cockpit above, but that's not too much of a problem. I think if you're on your own, you'd be fine. You'd have loads of room. If there's two of you in here, you'd probably end up with sort of somebody's shoulders under this side, but generally speaking, rather nice. And access through to the steering gear through the after bulkhead, a big long fiddled and divided shelf up here, and of course the seat I'm sitting on with storage underneath too, and a lovely whacking great big cupboard there, hanging locker, and I suspect probably shelves on that side there. How nice a cabin is this? Very nice indeed. So let's pick you up, and I'll take you through, and first of all I'll take you left to the port side. I'll take you to the heads compartment. There we go. I'll come in and close the door so we can all see what's going on. There we go. And as you can see, we've got a long lengthways fore and aft heads compartment. Plenty of room in here. The toilet or the head is port aft facing starboard forward, so you're looking towards the front of the boat or towards the door. The camera's sitting on a nice piece of work surface. We have a nice handhold here, which is always handy in the shower. Storage underneath, nice contemporary looking basin with a nice mixer tap there as well. Shelves here for the cruise bits and pieces, more shelves in there inside the cupboard. An opening window, great in this compartment, and if you just turn around you can see we have a watertight hatch here down for the, watertight hatch down here for access to the port side of the engine, I think. And also we have the shower here which will lift up cunningly if I can get it off, and that fits up here. There we go, and we have a proper shower, everybody. How nice is that? The remnants of which will drain down into the bilge share, or onto the floor here, and magically away. And all completed by mirror on the front bulkhead there. So yes, very nice area. Oh, did I mention this massive locker here as well? This looks like we have the holding tank inside, but there's room in there for a few bits and pieces, and a shelf on top. No problem at all. Right then, let's pick you up again. Let's take you out of the heads and close the door on the heads. And we'll go marching forward through the saloon. Here we go, through this bulkhead, lovely, lovely wood, into the forward cabin, and again, a really lovely forward cabin, lots of light. We've got the hatch here which opens. We've got the fly screen, we've got the normal screen. Nice light wood, nice light upholstery. You can see we've got a nice lobby here. When we come in and shut the door, there's still room to stand in here or sit in here, pull your galoshes on, etc. We have hanging lockers either side, although I suspect one is probably shelved out. That's a hanging locker, and in this side would be the shelves. There we go. Plenty of room for all your bits and pieces. Two big drawers underneath the bed as well, and a nice wide bed, reasonably long as well, and a really good place to spend the weekend. And I've just noticed we have shelves either side, port and starboard. How nice. How could we possibly not be happy in there? And again, the upholstery looks great. I don't see any issues. It's fitted, and it looks really, really comfy too. Very nice indeed. Right then, let's pick up again. We'll just exit the aft cabin, and I'll place you back where we started, where we'll sum up by saying this has been Tim from Boatshed Yacht Brokers, just showing you around the interior of this lovely contemporary Bavaria 32. We've seen just how light, bright and airy she is. We've got two nice cabins, we've got the nice heads, a bit of a nav station in the corner, and a good galley area too, and just looks and feels, to me, new. Smells new too. Anyway, thanks for watching. Lots more videos and boat reviews on our YouTube channel, Boat Shed Yacht Brokers. Just go there where you'll find lots of reviews of all types of boats, from the smallest, dirtiest old fishing boat to the most luxurious, whacking great big gin palace in Brighton Marina. Thanks for watching, and we hope to see you again soon. Take care.